request you to watch this video with patience and without getting all defensive. Let's be honest. One of the reasons we sometimes face hate or unpleasant comments like being called curry or worse is because, yes, some of us smell bad. Of course, it's not only Indians that smell bad. I'm not saying that we deserve the hate. Nobody deserves the hate. But instead of getting all defensive, we need to address the facts. We need to address it logically. Hi everyone, I am Premia. I make videos to help immigrants. Welcome to my channel. So today's topic, do Indians smell? And the answer is yes, sometimes we do. Can we change it and solve it? Absolutely yes, we can. Without wasting any time, let's dive into it deeper. Why do we smell? There are three major reasons for it. First is a political reason. It's a big topic and it deserves a video of its own. I will not talk about it in this video. Second, the smell of masala or curry. Our food smells delicious masala, but so do we. The damn scent can stick to us. The third, body odor. Just like everybody else, due to lack of hygiene or medical reasons or other reasons. Let's break these down and most importantly understand how to solve those. Why do we smell masala? Seems pretty self-explanatory, right? But let's look into it together. This happens even if you don't cook yourself. If Indian meals are being prepared in your home, the smell can stick around unless you take some countermeasures. So you might wonder, we didn't smell like masala in India, so why does it happen abroad? The answer is pretty simple. In India, our homes are usually well ventilated. The cooking smell escapes very easily. But homes abroad, usually in the winter months, are sealed to keep the warmth in. Even a strong kitchen exhaust cannot take out all the masala smell. This masala smell sticks to everything it has access to. Another reason, our nose gets used to the smell quickly. That's why you don't notice your perfume that you're wearing after a while. The same happens with food smell as well. You might not smell the masala on you, but others definitely can. Yes, that sucks. I actually noticed this when I was living in my previous place. For the first couple of years, there weren't many Indians in that area. Later, it became a favorite place for Indians. And that's when I noticed the difference. The moment I stepped on the bus, all I could smell was masala. Guys, what do you think? It is not a good feeling at all. We need to get better. We need to stop this. And you know what? I noticed the smell when passing by the coat hangers in my office also. Yes, it is so noticeable. The masala smell is very strong. We may not notice it because we are so used to it, but others can very easily. To be honest, I sometimes ask my friends in my office if they can smell masala on me because I could get used to the specific masala that I generally use. And I cannot pick up the smell on me myself, but they will be able to identify the difference right away. So I do this once in a while just to be sure that I don't smell masala. Now, how to prevent smelling like masala? If you are the one cooking, the smell doesn't just stay in the kitchen. It clings to your hand, your arm, your body, your hair, everywhere, even the clothes you're wearing. That is why even if you just showered after the cooking, the moment you put that cloth back on, boom, you start smelling like masala again. It's not just the clothes you're wearing either. If you don't have a closed kitchen, the cooking smell can spread throughout your home and attach to anything that is out in the open. Your jackets, your scarf, gloves, the cushions, everything. So keeping your cooking and your outdoor clothes separate and stored in a closed wardrobe or room really helps. While cooking, consider doing these. If you cannot do all of these, at least consider doing some. Reserve a set of clothes just for cooking, like a t-shirt or something that you can throw over your regular clothes. Don't cook in your good clothes. I'm sure you all have an apron, but here is a pro tip. Wear a long sleeve apron. Trust me, this saves your clothes and hands from not just from the smells, but also from oil splatters. I learned this the hard way after ruining a couple of my clothes and burning my arm. And I could see a significant improvement in not getting the smell onto my arms. Gloves sounds extra, right? But if you're doing a lot of sorting and it involves oil, the smell can stick to your hand even after multiple washes. Sometimes I felt like the masala smell stays even after multiple times of scrubbing and washing. Glove really helps in those situations. Hair cap. Simple but very effective. If you're not planning to wash your hair after you're cooking, then you must wear a hair cap. The masala smell love to stick to your hair. Never cook in your outdoor clothes, that's a big no-no. After cooking, if you're lucky you have the time to bathe after every cooking session, that's really good. If not, at least wash your arms and face thoroughly. Get that smell off of your body. Change out of your cooking clothes immediately. You do not want to transfer that smell onto your sofa or your bed. I want to highlight again, store all your outdoor clothes, your scarf, your hat, your jackets, everything in a closed wardrobe or a closed room. Never leave them where the masala smell can reach. Now what if the damage is already done? If your clothes already smell like masala, use a fabric spray. It's like a room spray but for the clothes. Absolute lifesaver. In Sweden, I use one that really works. I can link in the description below. I have seen some reels where people trying to make it look cool, saying something like, "Our food smell good, so do we." I don't know what to say to that. I understand that it is a reaction to the hate we are getting all around the world that we don't deserve, but I think we need to be smarter than that. Our reactions should be smarter than that. Can you imagine a highly reputed Indian in a corporate world, a CEO, or anywhere, smelling food when they walk around? No, right? They will make an extra effort to smell good. So let's use a fabric spray. And that's that. I don't think we need any justification to use a fabric spray. Now let's talk about something even more sensitive. Body odor. I know it is awkward, but we need to talk about it. Why? It's uncomfortable to tell someone they smell bad. Sometimes people genuinely do not recognize that they smell bad, and so they don't do anything about it. It is important that you are aware of this fact. Some people are just lucky. They don't sweat as much as others. They don't smell as much as others. You might think everybody stinks like I do, so it's okay to smell bad sometimes. That is not true. Some people don't stink at all. If you smell really bad after sweating, it's not that common. Trust me, you will be noticed very easily. I can give a personal story. When I was very young, one of my friends borrowed my party outfit. She asked if she should dry clean it before returning it. And I said no, because I had another party coming up. I thought I will clean it after that. That was a bad decision. When I got it back, the dress was smelling very strong of sweat. That's when I realized people smell differently even if we all sweat. Also, our environment, the food we eat, everything affects how we smell. When you are in a diverse place, your smell will be significantly noticeable because it is different. Of course, your smell may be due to a medical condition. If you have certain liver diseases, you might smell differently. You may have a bad teeth situation. Sort it out, go to the dentist. Your priority is to get your health back. It's okay, sometimes you're allowed to smell bad, that is no problem. This video is not to judge people because they smell bad. It's mainly to make people aware of it. Multiple times in India, when we hired Uber, we had to ask the driver to turn off the AC and roll down the window because it reeked sweat. Thankfully, that hasn't happened to me outside India. I remember once being in a meeting room, it reeked of wet socks. And sadly, it was coming from an Indian colleague. I didn't have the heart to tell him. Honestly, most people won't. Sometimes even close friends hesitate to say it. But I highly recommend, guys. If your friend smells bad, do them a favor, tell them. Again, sad truth is, most of people do not do that. So please, let's self-check. Alright, let's talk about bad breath. It's awkward, I know. But here is a simple way to check yourself without asking anybody if you have bad breath. Okay, I'm being very transparent here. There is nothing between you and me now. Here we go. Lick the back of your hand. I know it's weird, but trust me. Not just the tip of your tongue, but your whole tongue. Wait for about 10 seconds or until it dries, and now smell your hand. That's what your breath smells like to others. If it's bad, don't stress. Visit a dentist if it's serious. Otherwise, use an oral freshener. Easy fix. Also, revisit your oral hygiene. See if you can improve something there. Now let's go beyond breath, because smell can come from other areas too. Armpit, especially if you sweat a lot. Crevices like your elbow, back of your knees, hair, socks. Don't keep re-wearing your socks or clothes without washing it. It's tempting when you're in a rush, but trust me, it builds up and it reeks. Your private parts, your feet, especially if you're wearing shoes all the time and do not give any chance of aeration. If you smoke, be aware that the smoke smell can linger around you, your hair, your clothes, everywhere. It is very noticeable to others, especially when you come inside right after smoking. Anyway, the point is, smelling bad is not accepted in a civilized society because bad smell is very much connected to lack of hygiene, and you will be looked down on because of that. It is extremely important that we break this stereotype about Indians that we all smell bad. Especially when you're outside India, when you are abroad, each of us are representing India. Do us all a favor. There are so many great videos in YouTube about personal hygiene and how to smell good. Please watch them if you need some tips. As a basic courtesy, use a pleasant perfume every time you step out of your home. Pro tip, use a long-lasting perfume. Otherwise, it's no use if you're outside for 8 hours and the perfume you used is lasting only for 4 hours. Let us all be mindful and stay fresh. This video is not to shame anybody. It's about being aware and making all the minor adjustments. Sometimes we don't realize how we come across to others. We don't notice it. I am not saying that I smell fresh all the time and I am perfect. No, I have made many of these mistakes in my past and I have learned from it. I have spent several years outside India without even being aware of any of this. I do not want you to be that person. I highly request you to share this video with everybody you know. If not useful for them, they might have a friend who needs to self-reflect. We can all do better, not to please others, but to feel confident in ourselves and be respected wherever we go. If you have any experiences to share or any more points to add to this topic, please comment them down below. Let's help each other out. Thank you for watching. Stick around for more videos like this. I'll see you in my next video.